then we can think of the subject of the preposition for, because the gerund having describes the subject. The subject of the preposition for is indicated by a phrase, a piece of bread. And the form of the past participle that reveals that the subject of the gerund is the time receiver for the experience that is on the premise of a duration. So we can understand that in the clause stated in the perfect tense, the past participle with the trait as an adverb directly describes the definition of the intransitive verb in a way to reveal how the experience of the subject is. However, in this clause, the intransitive verb have to reveal that this clause is stated in the perfect tense is transformed into the gerund as an indicative word. So we can understand that the past participle that describes the subject, the existence of the subject indirectly. The subject of the preposition for a piece of bread exists at the present according to the tense revealed by the transitive verb of the clause gets. The point in time at the present is specified into a period to reveal the purpose of the existence of a piece of bread at the present. The present is specified into a period for the duration of the experience. That experience is indicated by the object of the preposition for. The subject exists for a purpose, and that purpose is on the premise of the duration. That duration is the period as the premise to apply a gerund as the object of the preposition for. During the subject of the preposition exists, the subject, in this clause, I thought that the subject of the preposition for is the subject of the preposition, a piece of bread. But the subject, a piece of bread, cannot be the subject who actualizes the experience during a period to actualize the action described by the transitive verb feed more than once during the period. Then, in this point, we can understand that there is the genuine subject for the preposition for, that is the subject of this clause. The bird actualizes the action described by the transitive verb get, and the action of the subject is specified with the definition of the preposition for, and the purpose of the subject, the bird, that exists at the point in time at the present is specified to actualize during a period. During the period, the subject actualizes and completes the experience to actualize the action described by the transitive verb feed more than once. To discern the subject of the preposition, we can consider there can be a directly arranged subject in front of ahead of the preposition. According to the definition of the preposition, and the object of the preposition, we can think of the genuine subject that is stated ahead of the subject. The object, a piece of bread of the transitive verb get, is the subject of the preposition for. The subject of the preposition for conveys the definition of the preposition to the object having fed the children to indicate the experience of the subject, a piece of bread. The purpose of the action is described by the definition of the preposition for, and the purpose is described in a duration. That duration is included in a period that is specified from a point at the present, revealed by the form of the transitive verb get. In the period specified by a point at the present, the experience of the subject is completed. And we can understand that the past participle that has the trait as an adverb specifies the existence of the subject as the time receiver. The speaker specifies the putting the present, when the definition of the transitive verb get is conveyed from the subject to the object into the period, when the fact that the subject of the preposition for conveys the definition of the preposition to the object of the preposition is emphasized.